From scenic river trails to a thriving local culture, Saskatoon is the perfect short escape for recharging and sparking inspiration. Joining us now is travel expert Barry Choi, here to share why this prairie city is ideal for those itching for a quick break or mapping out next year's travel plans. Good morning, Barry.
Good morning. Good to be here.
Good to have you. Now, I've been to Saskatoon myself many times. It's a beautiful city. Tell us, what makes Saskatoon such a great destination?
You know what, for people of Winnipeg, it's only an 8.5-hour drive or 2-hour flight, so it could be a great long weekend getaway. I visited for the first time this past summer, and I love that it was a peaceful contrast compared to urban life. It's great for families and nature lovers. You know, quite often when people plan their travels, they overthink, but with Saskatoon, you can go with the flow. What I also love about the city is it consistently ranks as one of the cheaper travel destinations, so more time about food, hotels, and entertainment, and can be more affordable than other major cities such as Toronto and Vancouver.
Of course. Now, with such a small footprint, Saskatoon seems like a great place for families, right?
You know what? It's great for kids who like to complain about distances. When I went with my daughter, I was like, hey, we're only 15 minutes away from everything. So that made her super happy. One of my favorite places that we went to was the Nutrient Wonder Lab. It's a Wonder Hub, sorry. It's the only children's museum in Saskatchewan. So there's a lot of hands-on fun and play. Across the street is Nutrient Playland at Kinsman Park. You've got a mini Ferris wheel. You've got a carousel. You've got a train. And there's also a free splash pad, playground, just a great place for a picnic. We also visited the Forestry Farm and Zoo. Small little zoo with a great selection of animals and reptiles, and because it's small, you know, the little ones can enjoy the whole thing without too much effort. Another place we visited was the Black Fox Distillery, where we were able to pick our own flowers, and after that we enjoyed a drink on the patio while my daughter just continued to play with her flowers.
Now, are there other places that are good for both parents and for kids to check out?
Yeah, definitely. One of the first places that comes to mind is the Raimi Modern Art Gallery. It has a great blend of world-class contemporary art and hands-on experiences. So it's really a great way for families to kind of interact. Another place we enjoyed is Wanaskewen Heritage Park. It's a national historic site, right? And it's also currently going under UNESCO designation. So that's something to look forward to. It's been a gathering place for the Northern Plains Indigenous nations, and it has artifacts that date back to 6,000 years. That's twice the time of the pyramids. And one other thing worth checking out is the Western Development Museum. You know, take a look at what life was in Saskatchewan 100 years ago. Boomtown, an indoor park. It's a replica, life-size, 30 different buildings. Just a really fun way to see what life was for Canadians.
Now, Barry, I'll ask you this one really quickly. You visited twice, you mentioned recently. What surprised you the most?
You know what? I just love the fact that people are super friendly. The Mewastin's Trail, lots of hiking, biking, walking, and pushing with the stroller. And finally, the culinary scene, more diverse than you would ever imagine.
Absolutely. That sounds great. Barry, you know it's a great city. I know Saskatoon's a great place, and hopefully everyone else will check it out too. Thanks so much for joining us.
No problem.